Okay, guys, here's the back. A sphere is a 3D circle. A sphere is a 3D circle. So we take a circle, but that's not, we make it 3D and we add that fraction on the front. So let's see. In our calculator, volume equals, we're going to put 4/3 in our calculator. We're going to put 3.14, and then the radius is 6. So 6 times 6 times 6. So do those all in your calculator. 4/3, 3.14, and then whatever 6 times 6 times 6 is. For 13, remember, we know the area of a square, the volume for a rectangular prism, we take the area of the square at the bottom, which is length times width, and then we just give it some height. So what is the length? Let's say a 3 and a 4 and a 5. So you tell me what the volume is. Remember, these are in units to the third power, because these are 3D shapes. A cone, okay, so a cone has a radius of 6, a height of 3. Remember, our volume is when we take a circle, pi r squared, and we give it some height, and then we crush the bottom. So the radius goes here, our height goes there, that's the height, and then we're going to divide by 3. So it's going to be 3.14 times 3 to the second power times the height is 3, and then we divide by 3. So do that in your calculator. So 3 times, so here will be 9. Okay. Over here, remember, if I add this angle and this angle and this angle together, it should equal 180 degrees. So if I take 2x's plus 3x's plus 4x's, it should equal 180. Now on this side, I can just combine these all together and this side, I've got 2x's and 3x's and 4x's, so how many x's do I have? You should be able to figure out from there. The distance formula. All right, we're looking for the halfway spot. If we want the halfway spot between the x's, we're going to add them together. We're going to add the two x's together, and then we're going to split them up evenly. So add these guys together and split them up evenly. And then do the same thing with the y's. Take the y's, add them together, split them up evenly, divide by 2, and that's your point. So let's see. You have your x answer and you have your y answer. Ooh, that's horrible. Sorry, everything I just said. Over for here. Yeah, my bad. It says distance, not midpoint. Over here, do it for these guys. Over here on the left, this is distance. This is when we make a triangle. So like 0, 3 would be like right here, and 6, 11 would be like up and over here. So we're saying how far are they apart? So we have to know the triangle. How far is it from 0 to 6? How far would this be? And how far is it from 3 to 11, right? So how far is it from 0 to 6? That's what this is. And how far is it from 11 to 3? That's what this is. And then we can use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So you're using subtraction. We subtract the x's, and that's going to give us our a's. We subtract the y's, and that's going to give us our b. And then see if you can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, 3 less than negative 3. 6 times a number, positive 6x, is equals 9 less than minus 9. 4 times a number, positive 4x. When I go through, I should be able to write those in an equation and do it. 19, nothing, okay. 20, I'm gonna do this one a little bit more. For you guys who don't know how to do it, this one's going to need to get multiplied by 2. And the reason why that is to make this one 4x, and this one 2x, and this one 10. And the reason why is now when we add them straight down, we have 7x's equal, the 2x's and negative 2x's cancel out. 10 plus 39 is 49. So now we know that our divided by 7, our x's equals 7. Can you plug this back into here, right? Because x is 7. So 3 times 7 minus 2 y's is 39. Can you figure out what the y's are after that? All right. For 21, we know y is the same thing as 3x plus 2, so we're going to take this y out, and we're going to plug in 3x plus 2. but everything else has to stay the same. So 3x plus 2 times 3x plus 2 equals 40. Now we have 3x's plus 6x's plus 4 because of that and that equals 40. So we have 9x's plus 4 equal 40. You should be able to solve the x's, and once you solve for the x's, plug it back in right there, multiply your x by 3, and then add 2, and that's what y is equal to. Figure out both. Okay, for 22, all you're trying to say is, what kind of movement is it from here to here? Is that rotation, reflection by 90 degrees, by y-axis? You tell me what it is. And then what's the movement from here to here? If it's dilation, which obviously it is, what's the scale factor? All right, and then here, are these two congruent or similar? Are these two congruent or similar? And are these two congruent or similar? So you should know what congruent means. Over here, look in your notes. I'm just asking you, the only things it could be are vertical, alternating interior, alternating exterior, supplementary. I think that was, and corresponding. So it's one of those. All right, this one was tough. I have a cone. I have to know the volume. I have to know the equation of a cone. Is volume equals, we take a circle, pi r squared, we give it some height, we divide by 3. Let's start plugging in what we know. The volume goes in for the V right here, 1,356.48 equals, pi is 3.14. The radius we don't know, so it's still the radius squared. And the height is 9. And then we divide by 3. All right, so we have to try to find out what this radius is. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of this 3 on the bottom. So do in your calculator 3 times that, and you're going to end up with, I don't even know what this is. Let's see. 1,356.48 times 3 equals 4,069.44 equals 3.14 times r squared times 9. All right, you need to start dividing by things. You need to get rid of the 3.14. Try that. You need to get rid of the 9. Divide by that. Then at the very end, you're going to need to take the square root to figure out the radius. Okay, and that'll end up being it. Okay, bye.